Hello, welcome back. We started the year off flaming Parcel Force.
They deserve it.
Now to announce our new sponsor.
The
Hermes.
enemy of Parcel Force.
I will die before then.
Take your money back, Parcel Force.
Parcel Force, if you happen to be listening,
Or
we don't
Hermes.
want your
Oh
sponsorship.
my god.
Or Hermes,
Hello,
for that
everybody,
matter.
and welcome. We're D&D Boyband. A group of friends all like to be D&D Pretty Boys, because apparently it's not fantasy unless everybody's hot. We have been away for just over a month, all enjoying our Christmas. There might be a bit more of some of us than when we left. Uh, but I hope you all had a good break. This is an original D&D campaign set in the critical royal world of Exandria, taking place 10 years after the events of CR1 and long before CR2 and 3. Whilst the council has already dealt with the aftermath of those events, tensions are growing within the heartlands of Taldore and deep beneath the ground, which is how we started the campaign. And the group started in Craghammer, made their way down to Silver Rock Crossroads. We're about to go on to Imon, and here we are a year and a half later. They're in Wildmount, near Rosona, and are currently deep beneath the Arbor Exemplar in the Blasted Fields, attempting to destroy the Wand of Orcus. Yeah, been a bit of a diversion. I'm Dungeon Master Jamie, and joining me tonight are the Spice Boys. First of all, let me introduce Clued as Barnes, Eski as Zug, Sai as Aku. Unfortunately, we are missing Luke as Ascor, Lauren as Roman, and finally, Erin as Hayden. Now, before we begin, I don't know if we have any announcements. I probably should have checked, but
We have the age-old announcement. Clued, take it away.
Wait, I don't. What?
oh,
Is
it 300?
It's the art giveaway.
Oh, we are actually doing an art giveaway. Yeah, right. When we get to 300 followers. So, make your friends follow us and spread the joy, and we'll draw stuff. By we, I mean myself and Erin will draw your character, and it will be like, oh, the art that you saw in the happy little loading screen, and in the break screen, it'll be lovely. Yeah.
As
That's
a freebie, I will draw your character as well. It will take 2 minutes, and it will be
on a napkin, and it will be the best.
fantastic.
And actually, as a bonus, I will make a meme of your character as well.
Nice.
Wow. Again,
Yeah.
again, four pieces of content, all for that sweet thing of
Making a
Oh,
giveaway
following our
happen.
channel. Anyway, back to you, Jamie.
To get you up to speed, last month, the group, as I said, have been traveling through the battlefield, partly to get to the Arbor Exemplar, where they believe that they will find the body of the Archmage Vespin Chloras, whose skull adorns the Wand of Orcus, an artifact that the party decided to pick up and claim from Orcus himself and has plagued them, particularly Hayden, ever since. They are also in pursuit of Ghost, a former party member, played by Lauren, who betrayed them all and merged with, or summoned, or did something with an ancient evil known as Kyphon. Also, he has stolen away Rasha for some purpose and keeps permeating and invading the dreams of certain members. Talk about it. You have arrived in the Arbor Exemplar. You have begun delving deep beneath its the tree, capturing the evil phoenix Deseret, once pet to Asmodeus, hawking your way past an ancient dragon, and collecting various crystals by proving yourself worthy to the denizens of this place and the gods whose avatars rest here. However, the battle against Deseret was pretty fierce, with wildfire ripping through a lot of you. A lot of you went down, barely making it out of alive. You have retreated back to the sanctuary of the Wild Mother and Sylvanas within this place, and you were all about to settle down for a long rest. I do not believe we got into any of the RP or any of the discussion at that point. So, in the very dark, damp undergrowth, this weird kind of combination of ancient ruins and roots kind of reaching down. Those of you afflicted by Bane and Bless, you've noticed over the day that it has faded, so you can remove those boons or the thing.
Finally.
However, you are all battered,
Oh!
burnt, bruised, tired, and you have been constantly teased, messaged, picked at by ghosts throughout your time here. I believe he is intimately aware of your presence and what your plans are. Despite that, you have collected 3 of the crystals. You are ready to delve deeper, but before that, you have made the risk to sleep, or at least try to rest. As you gather around the fire, we'll gather around wherever you're going to be, stalking out, hunting. D&D Boyband, I throw it back to you.
And I'd just like to clarify that sleep is never a risk. Sleep is a human right. Okay, that's it. That's my comment.
It's an elf right too. Although we don't sleep, so actually
Wait.
not.
Which room are we in? Are we in the happy green room?
You're in the happy green room with the stone carved face of Sylvanus and the carved statue of the Wild Mother that you found the cage in earlier, and the crystal cage for Deseret, which now the small little ember egg inside rests in the cage, and the statue face from which you retrieved the crystal from its mouth once it opened.
If I recall, I had cast Leomund's tiny hut as well, I think.
You had done, yes.
And we'd made it look camouflaged or something, yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're all crammed into the layman's tiny hut in the room with the... Because we thought if anyone tried ambushing us, we'd only have to defend it from one side.
Yeah, because there was that thing that was like from Amnesia, like walking around and crying.
Yes, the Hydra thing.
Yeah, the creepy shit.
Oh. Cool.
So who wants to go first?
Guys, it's been a month. I don't know if I have an accent in me anymore.
I don't know how to play D&D.
So Rowan's not going to say anything, but given that he's on 2 HP, he's probably just going to slump against a wall and just close his eyes and just... just do that and not do anything else.
Can't believe you're noping out of roleplay conversation by being like, my character goes to sleep.
Well, he's not sleeping, he's actually meditating.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Opens one eye, staring at Hayden.
Yeah, if you move, he just like, just looking directly at you.
No? Jesus Christ.
Well, I guess Barnes will yawn and give a... Well, to be honest, it feels like this day's gone on for months, so... If you don't mind me, I'll probably sit down and have a bit of a nap myself.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Right about now.
Right. And I suppose he'll, he hasn't slept in the past. You've ever seen him sleep, but I think regardless, he flops to the ground and just stares at the ceiling, slightly, blank expression.
Okay. So, is anybody not going to bed? Or meditating?
Everyone needs to sleep.
Okay.
But I guess someone needs to be on
Honestly,
guard, right?
like, I know I had roleplay planned for this moment, but all memory of this place has left my mind, so...
Alright, awesome. So, as you all drift off, one by one, some of you quicker than others, Ascor snoring loudly, and occasionally getting a kick from Roman or Hayden, as you're all kind of attempting to drift off, Akka rolling around, not sleeping well, as most of you have done before. Hayden, your dream, again, consistently filled with restlessness and green flashes and laughing skulls. You all drift into a deep, restful sleep, and you may reset your character sheets to having completed a long rest. However, Roman, you are semi-awake compared to all the others. And so you see, emerging from the wall, that horrific humanoid, long, elongated white face just poke its head out. And as you kind of make eyes with it, as it kind of moves away from the wall over the hut, you can't, for some reason, you can't break from your meditative state. And your eye, you shut your eyes and you feel yourself, perhaps for the first time, unwillingly, not for the first time, but again, falling unconscious inside the hut. Each of you, despite feeling rested, suddenly you will snap open your eyes and you are standing on a white platform surrounded by darkness. Each of you, as you look around quickly, do not see your friends. You do not see anybody else standing in this circle.
Can I immediately cast Detect Magic if I can cast magic at all?
Yep. As you hold up your hand and cast Detect Magic, surrounding you is aberration magic, strong aberration magic. And as you kind of sort of think, some of the magic coalesces towards the other end, Roman, of the thing. Starts off with the feet, leather trousers full up, breathing a elaborative coat, purple skin, horns, white hair of your brother, Ghost, standing on the side of the circle. Hayden, you snap round, you look around, you look put your hand, you feel something solid behind you. The darkness is solid, and standing across, kind of again, almost kind of feels like it opens up. You hear you see the kind of sinew of the dark being ripped apart. It's a large red hand pulls open sideways. A goat head steps through, wielding the wand, wings on its back. Slightly smaller than the one you remember, but nonetheless, the entire space fills with rotting stench as, to you, Orcus steps into the area with you. Aku, you are in this space as well, separate from all the others. You whip round, you draw your spear, you summon it to your side, and standing on the other way, emerging from the ground, growing from the trees, almost from nothing, stands Blanharath, but more taller than when you've last seen him. Veins kind of rowing between the bark skin, glowing gold. Eyes fixated on you and filled with malice. Barnes, in your area, again confused. You whip round. Your mind overcome with anger as staring across, unreasonably so, you don't remember why, the glaring, green-eyed, slightly smirking face, like shabby robes, pallid skin of Vespin Chloras.
Can I slam him with a detect thoughts?
Yep, you absolutely can. Once we all roll initiative. For those of you wondering, Ascor is staring across from an image of himself. Zug, you are alone in an empty room with only an alchemy jug on the other side. And I will put you all onto the battle map.
Can we see each other in this?
Nope. You can see what.
No.
So, Aaron, you
Really?
can see everybody for the sake of the stream, but
Oh.
you are all in these circles. You should only be able to see inside your circle.
Oh my, okay.
And could you all roll initiative for me?
What?
The alchemy
Take lighting
jug,
for
bro.
me.
I don't like this, man.
Hold on.
This is so bad.
Bro.
I think my Chrome's crashed. Give me a sec.
I'm gonna need to restart my computer at the break. It's having a bad time.
Jamie, this battle map isn't very stream friendly.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
Well, we start off the new year with a fantastic 1 initiative roll for a total of 5. Thank you very much.
Nice.
There's 2 Ascors.
Yes, that's meant to happen. The one with the X through is not actually Ascor.
Okay.
Okay,
looking
because
at
I can't. Can you? I rolled 12 for Ascor's initiative. I can't edit his.
Yeah, that's cool. 12 for Ascor and 13 for. Wait, what did I just roll that for? 13 for Ghost. Okay. And this thing here is an 18.
Initiative.
That's a 19. Cool. And then Vespin.
22 for Hayden.
23 from me.
Okay, 23 for you, 23 for Barnes, 20 what for Hayden, sorry?
22.
22 for Hayden, and Aku, what'd you get?
Solid 4.
Solid 4. Alright. So, Zug, sorry, what you want? 1, right?
I got 5. Well,
5.
that's my
All right.
initiative. So 5.
It can't be slower than an alchemy jug, though.
He's quite tired. Don't
Okay.
underestimate.
Let's go top of the round. Roman, you're up first.
Okay. In his understanding of magic and what abjuration magic is, he would know this wasn't something that Ghost was necessarily familiar with, at least as far as his knowledge goes. So
Abjuration was much less ghost style.
yeah.
Definitely not an illusion.
Yeah, which is concerning. So first, oh god, what would he do? Fuck. Okay. And what new form of trickery have you brought for us today, brother? You know, whatever it is that you're doing, we can't let you continue. So it's in your best interest to just stop. Right now.
Okay. React to that, or I mean, I
I
suppose
guess,
it's going to be his go for a while. So if you don't want to do anything else, let me
yeah,
know.
I'll probably draw my sword and hold an action to, like, in case he comes into range, which I know he won't, but to chop if anything comes into range.
Okay. Barnes.
Yeah, he's gonna immediately snarl and be like, "You piece of shit! You're meant to be even more dead than I am." And I'm gonna hit him up with a detect thoughts to see if I can figure out what's going on.
Can you see more now?
Can I see stuff? Yeah, I can see stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I think I've accidentally put a little dot there. That's not happening. Detect thoughts. There is rifling memories, a swirl of them. Kind of, you see, you expect to touch on a fellow human's thoughts, but it's whatever this creature is. It's not human. There is a tornado of various memories, some of which you recognize as being your own from previous days, some of which must be other party members. Some of which, as you kind of they keep going around, you see them begin to disappear and go dark, almost as if they're vanishing.
Okay. He's gonna frown and be like, "Where is that you? I'm not sure." I have a bonus action left, but I don't actually think there's a whole lot I can do with it. So, yeah, I'm a chill.
Hayden.
Oh, I was on mute on stream. I'm sorry. I just let out a little tiny whimper because I'm facing off against frickin' Orcus here. Thanks, Jamie.
I feel like you got the short straw.
Yeah, man. it's not fair. Can I take Ghost
Although-
instead, please?
Zug's struggle will be much harder, however.
So like, oh god, I guess my initial reaction would be like, holy shit, is this real or am I dreaming? So I'm gonna try to figure out whether I am awake or not. But also I'm probably pretty terrified, so I'm probably not thinking clearly enough to be like, I'm gonna pinch myself and make sure I'm awake. So Jamie, how could I determine whether this is real life or not?
I can't give you the answer to that.
What should I roll on my d20, sir?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
DM, tell me how to get out of this.
Or a
now.
perception check.
DM, did we achieve any kind of rest?
You achieved a long rest. You're all fully rested.
Oh, we're fully rested?
Yes.
Oh,
So-
that hits different.
Wait,
This changes the game.
Arcana or Perception? Or both?
Go Arcana. Let's see what your understanding of magic is.
17.
17. Looking around, you push on the wall, it feels real. You look down at yourself, it feels real. Like there's this, all your senses are screaming at you that this is real, but you have no conception of if that's even achievable magically. you maybe settle on this not being real, but you don't know what that means to you right now, Hayden. Based on that, you might think this is a nightmare.
Okay.
To you, this is not, with that roll and everything, you don't think this is possible with magic.
Oh no. Oh fuck. And the wall behind me is solid.
Yep.
I'm gonna rope trick.
Okay.
Faithful old rope trick.
Does rope trick work?
When in doubt.
As you you put the length of rope up, you throw it in the air. It kind of, you see the magic appear. You see the portal, and then the portal. You see it fly over, and it flies into Orcus's hand as he casts a counter spell.
No! That's the worst.
You just counter spell his counter spell.
I don't have counter spell.
Oh.
But that's Aiden's special move.
Not my rope trick. Do I have to mark off a spell slot?
Yes.
Yeah, counts as a cast.
Do I get to do anything else, or is that my turnover?
That's your action.
Oh yeah. I've got bonus actions. Okay. Literally shaking in my boots now. I guess I'll hide. I'll try to hide. Is there anything I can hide behind?
No.
Can I hide in the shadows?
There is no shadow. This is an illuminated space of
I hate
white
this. I
amongst a
hate
sea of
everything
black.
about this is the
Bro, you
worst.
just need to go full Ascor, cower in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna summon Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Does he counter that as well?
No, you can't. It's use his reaction.
Alright. Cast Shadow Blade.
Okay. He takes 2 psychic damage?
I take 2 psychic damage.
No, he does, right? Or what does he do?
Oh, yeah. Oh wait, I have to roll to see if it hits first. What's my it's a spell attack, so it's +7 plus my what?
Okay.
I don't know how to
This
do
is
this.
reintroducing you all to the mechanics of the game.
Okay,
I do the killing spell. And they die.
okay, how do I do the hitting spell?
Roll a d20 +7.
Oh, okay. That's pretty easily. 15. Just a 15.
Does not hit. The Shadow Blade fires through, and you see it kind of as he moves his head to the side. It kind of clips the horn, doesn't do any damage, and shatters on the wall behind. Kind of
God.
turns to you and kind of like you see like steam blowing out of his bullish nose, like.
I tremble in fear and then try to run. But I guess the only direction I can run is closer to him. So I get out a spoon and I start digging it up. Come on.
Zug,
Talk to
Yes?
someone else.
you see as the alchemy jug, boom, boom, like 2 sides of its ceramic shatter as it draws legs, and it kind of like stands up on one side and then draws arms, and then like a lot of the runes in the center kind of open up into a huge mouth, and all you see are kind of like these ceramic edges as teeth, long snippy arms, and like where like a tongue would be, you just see like mayonnaise sloshing inside.
The alchemy jug's gonna drink from you.
Oh, good heavens.
And it's gonna run forward and make a bite attack against you.
It's just gonna kill me.
That's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Well, that hits, unfortunately, yeah.
Okay, and
just
you
gonna
are
kill me,
you're
is that-
grappled, and you take 26 points of piercing damage.
I'm down. I'm
And-
just down.
No, you
God,
got a full rest before this.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, sorry, to clarify,
Long
before
rest,
this
long
happened,
rest, bro,
all
long
of you
rest.
got a long rest.
Oh, I was so worried. Okay, fine. All right, we can handle the jug. Okay, cool. Sorry, how much damage? 20? You said
400
20?
Sorry, it's 400. 26 points of damage. And you
400
are
points of
considered grappled by this thing as it's kind of got hold of you with kind of its arms, is gnashing at you, and is seemingly trying to force you inside of its mayonnaise mouth.
Mayonnaise. Oh my god.
It's Vespin. You see as Vespin kind of pulls out a staff, begins like twirling it round and around, and like unleashes it towards you, and you see like cold shards and blizzards fly at you, Barnes, as he casts a cone of cold.
Well, that's a bit much.
Could you
That
make a
is
dexterity
quite- that's
saving throw
quite
for
much.
me?
A dexterity saving throw? Okie dokie. That's... Oh my gosh, I have so many tabs. Dex save, that's a 20.
Funny. You succeed.
pog.
So you take this halved of 15. You take 13 points of cold damage.
13. Nice.
As he kind of slams it back down, and you just see like again like his eyes. The main difference between what they normally like for all of these is there's like a vaguely golden aura around their eyes and kind of a little shimmer in the skin that looks a little unnerving. Score. So you guys won't really know what happens to Ascor, so I will do it later. But his is going to his one is
very
going to
curious.
cast Fireball on him. So if Ascor, Lauren, if you could roll a dex saving throw for him, please.
He would counterspell the.
He can't
fireball,
spell it.
though.
Okay, could you roll a d20 plus his no, it's third level. Yeah, absolutely. It just as he holds out the finger, it just fizzles in his hand. Ghost.
Hold
Ghost.
on, sorry, 2 seconds.
No problem.
Thanks. Continue.
Jenny, you're looking at the screen.
What?
You have no idea what just transpired.
I thought Lauren just poured a drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wine.
Ghost gonna kind of raise a sword, point it at you, and 3 beams of black crackling electricity are gonna fire at you, and that is gonna be 3 attacks.
We're gonna counterspell though.
Can you counterspell? I'm assuming you can counterspell. Can you counterspell Eldritch Blast?
If not, I can shield. I think.
I'm going to assume you can. Can you counterspell? Does work against Eldritch Blast. Yep. Okay. So fizzles as well. So as you kind of raise the sword, you've seen this trick one too many times from your brother, and each kind of thing goes absorbs into your hand. You kind of and crush it. It's actually Ascor's go.
I will defer you, Jamie, to how Ascor would act faced with himself. I could do the rolls, but like.
So
oh my
Ascor,
God.
so Ascor would have seen that the whatever it is looks like him, except that occasionally its face shifts to looks like his father, then shifts to looks like other family members, and just keeps kind of shifting between them. So he'd Ascor might unleash everything.
What is
Whatever.
this magical nonsense? Get it out of my sight. I mean, he would attack it, right? Probably. I can't do a long rest for him.
Oh, do I have to do that? Okay.
Aye.
Ascor Leopoldus Thaddeus Montague. Long rest. Cool. All done.
Would he just go straight in with something like? I mean, he saw Fireball, so obviously he has to one up himself, I assume.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I think he'd drop Evod's Black Tentacles.
Okay. Cool. Around this thing. What level spell is that?
It's 4th level.
4th level. That's successfully counterspelled by the creature he's facing against.
Okay.
So as kind of these spellcasters are having on one, counterspell, effectively destroying it. We'll leave it at that for Ascor, I assume. Lanharath. Lanharath is gonna smile, put his hand forward, and you see tendrils of black roots shoot out towards you. Aku, and I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw for you.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. 24.
Okay, you succeed. Do you guys see that roll? Yep, you do. 21 points of damage.
21.
Yeah, as a necrotic energy, you feel it blast you, and you kind of push back against it and feel it. But as a kind of thing, you look down at your skin, and you can see it kind of be like, dried out and rotting a little bit from the center of the impact. Zug, you're up. As you're kind of being held in place and grappled by this alchemy jug.
I mean, Zug tries to break free of the grapple, I guess. That's the first thing.
Yeah, that's a strength check. Or athletics check for me.
Athletics check. Okay. Oh my lord, can I just roll? Not shit. For a day. That was a 14.
14. Nope, you're kind of held bound by this creature. You can't quite get away from it.
Okay, is that something I can use Indomitable on, or is it not? It's not a saving throw, right?
It's not a saving throw, it's a check.
Okay, so getting free of the grapple is like my full move, right? I can't do anything else.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, no, in that case, well, I failed to get rid of the grapple.
Okay, Orcus' turn.
Oh no.
Orcus is gonna, his corpulent kind of form, wings out, and Sprayed is gonna step forward, walk towards you, raise up the wand, and just kind of whip down and attempt to slap you with it.
I don't like this.
That's a 13.
I'm too fast. I'm too fast to try and get me.
Oh, that's a 27.
Oh, what?
That's a 27 on that one. That's 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wait, hold on a second, Jamie.
Yes.
I have an important question for you, okay?
Yes.
I'm channeling my inner Luke here, alright?
Yeah.
Putting on my rules lawyer glasses here. By any chance, is this something that requires a dexterity save?
No. it's a melee attack.
Is it perhaps when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you?
Yes, you can. So that would be 4 plus 5, 13. So it's 13, 17. So you take 8 points of damage. That attack did 17 damage.
Why did it go up to 17?
Because you had a d6 of necrotic damage as well.
Back when I was attuned to the Wand of Orcus, I was immune to that kind of shit. And my AC was 20.
That's the end of his go. Aku.
Sorry, how much damage did I take?
8 points of damage.
Too busy sassing you. Right, go on.
Aku.
So does Aku have any idea what Lanharath just tried to do? Like, what was the effect of?
You would know it pretty well. Like, it's a nature spell. It's the Blight spell. So it's a spell that attempts to pretty much decay and rot you from the inside.
I feel like Aku is probably gonna try and back it up and say to Lanharath, "What are you doing?" and probably not attack him.
Not attack him.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm quickly going to run to the bathroom, but Roman, you're up next.
Okay, well, Jamie's left the call.
No, he can
on
still
my
hear
turn.
us. He's
Yeah,
like,
but
listening
He's
to
left
us.
the building.
He
It's pretty weird.
he's deafened himself.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, that
So,
means...
Oh,
So-
secret strategy time, guys.
How do we get
so,
out
yeah.
of this?
How do we get out of this?
He's such a boomer.
He's deafened himself. And yeah, so no pressure on me. Well, how you wake up from dreams in the TV show is to stab yourself.
Oh yeah.
I feel like-
Oh,
I mean,
But-
I just got
I learned that from
Yeah,
Randolph.
but-
bitten, and I'm not
so,
awake.
Yeah, so I
Right,
feel like
hello,
that might not.
back.
Hey, Boomer.
Hey, Boomer.
What's up?
Okay, guys, I
What-
have a strategy, alright. So you see how on the larger battle
Okay.
map that actually, like, the circles are kind of close to each other? So if we dig through the walls, we can connect the circles, and then we can help each other, because D&D's all
Oh,
about
that's
teamwork.
yeah.
Jamie's
Mhm.
back now, but his
Oh,
webcam's
fuck.
off, so.
It doesn't count unless his webcam's on.
Okay.
Oh shit, he's back. Okay.
Genius plan.
Thank you.
So Roman, being of 22 intelligence, unlike myself,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say of a refined age.
and of a refined age, yeah. He's a centurion, so he'll know this is sus as F because he knows that Ghost knows that he could never. Hello?
There he comes.
There's a dog in my room now.
Hello?
Just had enough. Hello.
Hey,
Can I help
Bucky.
you? Yeah, sorry.
So Roman also saw the Hydra before this.
Yeah. So does Roman think that dispel magic might dispel this?
Roman is unsure. Oh, Loki. Roman isn't sure what dispelling magic would do here. Roman is like, this might return me to my body and what was happening. It might only return, I don't Roman knows what's happening to everybody else, obviously, but yeah, Roman might think, this might be an effect that creature did. It might be a dream. It might be ghost. Dispelling magic might well return me to wherever.
Okay. I will make an educated guess then on behalf of my very smart character that we'll give dispel magic a go.
Oh, you would need to roll for it.
Okie dokie. What, like my spell attack?
No, yeah. So it's you need to roll a d20 plus your modifier.
Okie dokie.
So your modifier is your intellect. So +6, I think,
Plus
for you.
6, yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Sorry, the wine bottle was in the way of the thing. That's why I couldn't see it. So a d20 plus 6. 19.
19. Okay. As you kind of focus on the area you're in, ghost in front of you, you kind of put your hands on the side, reaching out a little bit. Like, this is not real. What is happening? Like, you kind of focus on your hands, tips, forcing the magic into the air, and you see cracks kind of start to appear on the outside of your dome. And as it does, the world kind of falls away around you. You're kind of free falling for a second. And then you land in a similar place, much bigger. Ghost is gone. And instead, in front of you is kind of the body and head of the the creature you saw previously.
Jamie, that's worse.
Oh no.
Can I see anyone else there?
No, you are alone, and this creature is standing alongside the other side. However, you notice at this point, or at least you notice, all of its heads, all 6 of them, ranging out from its body, are currently buried into the side of this darkness.
Okay.
And it does not seem to have, like, its body is here, its heads are all elsewhere.
Jamie, I'm gonna do something extremely and I learned this on TikTok. I'm gonna do something extremely Pog Champion right now.
Okay.
Okay, Boomer.
Yeah. So I got bonus action still, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fucking Misty Step up to one of the necks of this bitch, and I'm gonna action surge and chop its fucking head off.
Okay.
Yo.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo.
Just a random
Contender
head.
for most
Just
punk
a-
champ
Just a
movie.
random
Most
head.
Pog Champion 100-year-old man.
That is
Okay.
very poggers of you.
That's holy poggers, man.
Sorry. Remember. All right, so you're gonna Misty Step over. I'm just gonna give this thing its appropriate amount of HP.
So action surge, Misty Step. Sorry, wait. I mark off my Misty Step 2nd level. There we go. God, I love spell slots, guys. I love spell slots.
Roll your attacks to chop this thing's head off.
Chop it up. Okay. 26, Jamie.
26 hits.
I do 13 points of damage.
Okay, 13 points of damage. Get another
Chop its
attack?
head off. Do I get another attack? Because
When
I
you
get
take the
another.
attack action normally, do you get 2 attacks?
I get 2 attacks, yeah.
Yeah, so you do get 2.
Ooh! Extremely punk champion. And that's a 27.
27 hits.
Not as good. Oh, the same.
13.
13
Okay.
as well.
It is going to roll a constitution check against your damage. See if it loses its head. Okay, it does. Roll a d6 for me. You're muted, I think, or it's not coming through.
I was muted. I don't know if you guys can see Bucky, but he's looking very cute. Oh, it's a 1. It's a 1.
Did you just call Lauren Letty?
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
All right, moving on.
Anyway, go on.
I'm used to being called all sorts of
Oh.
names that aren't my name, so.
Anyway.
Apologies. I don't know. Anyway, Barnes, it's strange. You're staring across from Vespin, and then suddenly, Vespin like rolls forward and like lays on the ground, and then you can snap your eyes for a second as it turns into like the head and long neck of this weird Hydra creature you see before, and then suddenly you're falling and you land in this main central chamber alongside the others. And in front of you, you see this massive creature with the heads all sticking out, and Roman standing over it, like having just severed one of the heads.
He's just gonna blink and say to Roman, "Damn it, man! You robbed me of the chance to punch Vespin and Chloris in the face." Well, this is good enough. And I've
Actually, your turn first, actually, just as
I have rolled some attacks because turns and long times and things. But I'm going to use my bonus action to cast. So if we have Hexblade's Curse on it already, Hex is the next one, and they stack, and I check this. So I would like it to suck at dexterity saving throws.
okay.
It's
cool.
bad at those now.
Okay,
Okay. And then he is going to unsheath his rapier, and from the tip of it, shoot out 3 crackling little red lightning bolts. These were happy rolls. So the totals were 30, 31, and 28 to
okay,
hit.
they all hit. They all do damage.
All 3 beams. Okay, so none of them are crits, but the first one is 18 force damage and 5 necrotic. And like, I guess if there are many heads, can we aim them at specific ones, or is this just like, well, what actually is the target here?
So you don't need to aim at specific heads. If it takes a certain amount of damage, I will then roll a con save to see if it loses its head. It's essentially the
Right.
mechanics here.
Okay,
The more damage you deal in a turn, the higher the save for it to not lose a head.
Okay, so the first one is 18 force and then 5 necrotic damage. Does it take necrotic damage? Does that do anything?
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is 11 force damage and 5 necrotic damage.
Okay, 16.
And then 14 force and 3 necrotic damage.
Okay, 17. Cool. Yeah, as you kind of like arrive, you're slightly perturbed. You see Roman, you say, "Damn it, man!" And then you fire in these electricity, which were meant for Vespin, but have now gone towards this creature, and it will make a con save. That, however, this time does save, as you kind of each one of its impacts its thing, and its body shudders, but it doesn't seem to lose a head this time.
Oh, I should have said con saves, huh? If only I knew that. Alas. All right, cool. Yeah,
Barnes,
that's me
anything
done.
else to turn?
Nah, I'm happy.
Hayden.
So I had to run away from the PC at, I think, a critical moment. What happened? Why is
So
Barnes...
Roman has been pulled into the central chamber with Hydra. And
Okay.
because he's severed one of the heads, I need to actually put you in here. Because he has severed one of the heads, seemingly Barnes has been dragged in there as well. But none of the rest of you know this, of course.
Okay, so Hayden still thinks he's fighting Orcus then.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh my god, it's so ugly. Zoom in on that thing. Ew.
Oh, I see. Okay, there's a central chamber now. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to resummon my Shadow Blade, and I'll try to throw that at Orcus.
Okay, go for it. Roll damage.
Let's let's see. I'm nervous for him. Okay, hold on. Roll 1d20 plus 7. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit, yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's roll damage. 13 points of damage.
13
Psychic
points.
damage.
Nice. Yeah. Absolutely. As you kind of, you're staring up at this creature and you manage to dodge one of the maces, the other one kind of flies in and you kind of feel a bit battered as you kind of look around and like, that didn't do as much damage as I remember it doing in there. And you kind of throw another shadow blade at him and this one like cuts, like you see it kind of straight between like, up the chin and on the side, and it kind of, you see it kind of almost bury in, and it kind of, as it shatters across, you see him kind of hold his head and rock a little bit.
Okay, and from my personal experience using I guess I probably would have figured this out from the Arcana check, but I was gonna say from my personal experience using spells like Phantasmal Force that put like an illusion in someone's mind that then they can actually fight and like physically feel damage from. Would I get any sense that this was similar to that, maybe? I get like a little bit of deja vu, be like, hold on a second.
Yeah, maybe. This certainly feels like it. That hit certainly felt like it did more damage than you felt most dreams do.
Okay, so I'm still pretty convinced that this is real.
Mm-hmm.
But am I convinced that Orcus is real?
You're not convinced this is Orcus, I think, based on what has happened.
Okay. So I think someone's fucking with me then. Ooh. Okay. So I'm gonna use my movement to try to scramble away from Orcus and get to the opposite side of this chamber and make as much space as I can.
Okay, he's gonna attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
Which is gonna be a what's that to hit? +8. So that's a natural 1. So don't worry about it. He kind of slams his mace into where you've just like scrambled back from.
I imagine that like I dived between his legs, like how like little guys fight like the giant like Taluses or whatever.
So slams him down, but you're already gone.
Cool. And then from the other side of the sphere, I'm going to pull a little bit of talc powder out of my bag and sprinkle it across my eyes and cast See Invisibility, which allows me to not only see invisible creatures, but also allows me to see into the ethereal plane. And ethereal creatures and objects will appear ghostly and translucent. So, if I remember correctly, does this allow you to sense whether an illusion is real or not? Because
I don't think so.
I don't know how that works.
Everything there looks great. No, you can see the plane. No, these aren't ethereal creatures. So.
Okay, the spell did not work the way I thought it did, and
No.
Hayden would be smarter than me and wouldn't have used this spell. But it's too late. I've committed to it now.
Cool. You look at him. He's not in the ethereal plane. He looks fairly real. Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
Alchemy jug. Unless there's nothing else you want to do.
No, there's nothing else I can do. I'm a dumbass. Here you go.
Alchemy jug is gonna whip round, and you see it suddenly grown like a tail, and he's gonna try to whip you with it, Zug. And that's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. All right, you kind of parry out of the way and say to yourself, like, what is going on? Vespin's gone. This is Ascor fighting Ascor. This is going to be, he's going to cast Cone of Cold on Ascor. Could I have a dex saving throw? Lauren, if you're there. Lauren. That's okay, I have Ascor's sheet up. So I will do dex save. Wait, what did I roll? 15. I think that's a success. Yeah, that's a success. So Ascor only takes 18 points of damage. Hello. Ascor just took 18 points of damage from Cone of Cold, by the way.
Okay.
Ghost is gone as well. No ghost. Actual Ascor.
Okay. Probably drop something bigger then, since that one didn't work. Would Asko think this was real or a dream?
I think Askell has, based on the dreams he's had, it might be a dream, but that doesn't mean it's not real.
Feel like he might try a banishment again, since that worked really well for him a couple of times previously. A 5th level banishment.
Okay. Where's this creature and where is its
Charisma saving throw of 17.
17? Okay. It fails. No, 17. No, okay, sorry, it succeeds. Has a plus 11. Jesus. No,
What the fuck?
passes as a kind of Asko attempts to push it away, but this kind of moves back a little bit. Its form shimmers a slightly bit, and in the main central chamber, you see this whole creature's body kind of phase in and out of existence quickly, but it remains where it is. Anything else Asko would like to do?
I guess not. He's got no more actions, so I don't think he has many bonus action spells. Reaction, counter spell. No, he's got no bonus action spells, so that's it.
All right. Lanharath. Lanharath is going to he's gonna see him kind of as he kind of like falls out to his side. He starts running at you, and as he runs, he starts growing a club from his hand, raises it up, and comes to slam it down on you, Aku. And that's gonna be 2 attacks with that weapon. That's one of those misses, and one of those is 25 to hit.
Yep.
Cool. And that's 2d8. That's 11 points of poison damage. And that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Does he respond to the question Aku
Nope.
asked? He doesn't say anything.
There's not even the hint of like recognition or anything in his face.
Okay.
Zug, you're up.
I will once again attempt to get free of this grapple.
Oh no! Oh, sorry. You are still grappled. Yes, you failed. Sorry.
Yeah, I failed. It was great. So athletics check, right?
Yep.
18.
18 succeeds. You kind of push it away, and it kind of moves ever so slightly. As it whipped round to use your tail to kind of hit you close to its chest, you manage to push it and kind of weasel your way out a little bit, and break free.
All right. Is that my full action?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm no longer grappled, I guess.
You
Yeah.
could action surge.
I mean, I could, but it feels like a waste of an action.
That's fine.
As boring as that is.
Yep, use his action
So
to
yeah, I
escape.
think I think
Leave
I'll
it as
call it a day though.
Cool.
Cut my losses.
Hayden, could you make a Constitution saving throw for me? Yeah.
But metaphysically,
Oh, I don't know the.
Well, it's like 10 feet, isn't it? So probably not.
Layman's tiny hut is tiny, right? You probably are all within 10
we
feet of
are
each
very
other.
bundled in, guys. We're having a proper slumber party.
Yes. Yeah. Fuck it. Everybody is technically physically within 10 feet of Aku.
Hell yeah.
Yep, to all saves. Fail. You take 32 points of necrotic damage. So you have the hand kind of raises up, blasts you, kind of blasts you with necrotic damage, and you feel yourself kind of all the energy gets sapped, your life force kind of pull, your skin go pallid and pale around the impact point. Yep. And it feels real. And he's going to close the distance.
I don't think it was.
Emotional death.
Oh no, I've been on mute for the past like couple minutes on stream. I'm the worst. Thank you for letting us know, Jen. We basically determined that because Hayden is actually next to Aku in real life, he gets the save bonus.
We'll have a relatively, well, we won't king all the time, but we've been sitting here for a little bit, so we'll have a break after this round. So Aku and then the Hydra's turn, and then we'll take a break.
Cool.
Aku, you're up.
So, I guess because Lanharath hasn't said anything to Aku, and assumedly that means that Aku doesn't feel any of the bond with Lanharath
No.
currently, he's gonna realize that this is not in fact Lanharath. Maybe a bit slow on the uptake, but he's realized it, and I guess he is gonna attack whatever is masquerading as Lanharath. So it's an 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Oh, I just rolled another 11 to... Okay, well, Aku jabs his spear at nothing, and that's the end of his turn.
Wait, do you not get 2 attacks?
Yeah, they were both 11.
Oh, yikes. Yikes. Okay, fair enough. It's the Hydra's turn. One of the heads is gonna slither back in kind of as you know, the other 4 seem to still be engaged, but this one is now free and is going to take a bite against Roman.
It can certainly try.
Well, it misses. That's 11. And that's an 11 again. So two sixes for that. Misses. However, it's going to use its bonus action. You can. It is going to begin to sing this incredibly eerie, weird song that makes you almost want to look away from it. It's almost like it's reverberating towards you. And everyone in this room at this point gets a 1d4 minus on their next saving throw. That's Barnes and Roman.
Saving throws. Okay.
Cool. Anyway, that's the end of the round. We will take a short break there. We'll have Roman when we come back. If we break for, let's say, 10 minutes, we'll be back at 5 to 9.
Cool, sounds good.
Okie
See you
dokie.
guys soon.
Hello.
We're back.
Welcome back.
Greetings.
Everybody, we are D&D Boyband, and the group have currently been trapped in some kind of dream sequence, alternative reality, where they are originally separated into 6 different realms, fighting against their own personal demons. However, Roman quickly broke free by dispelling the magic, entering into a large circular arena with a creature that has been plaguing them from the start, a disgusting false hydra, kind of long humanoid face, and quickly severed one of the heads, freeing Barnes from his prison before depositing him inside and then resuming battle with this creature. The others, however, are still trapped in their own areas and are not aware of what is happening to the rest of their group. So, start things off, Roman.
So in reply to Barnes' last statement, as he came out of the thing, he says, I can't remember quite what Barnes said. He was about to cave Vespin Chloris's head in or something like that.
Rob the opportunity of punching Vespin in the face.
He says, when this is all over, you can, and we find it, you can punch his skull as much as you like, and then he will. Are the heads in the air?
One
high
is.
up?
The others are kind of all like the neck kind of extends into the darkness and then just seems to go on.
Okay, well, he's gonna go up to the neck of one of the ones that goes into the darkness again, and we're gonna also do a choppy chop chop.
All right, go choppy chop chop.
And yeah, just choppy chop chop.
Choppy chop chop.
Chop them.
Chop 'em. 24.
24. All right. How much? Sorry, how much damage do you do?
On the first hit, we do 12.
12 damage. All right.
Cool, and I get another one. This creature's body's not from the astral plane, is it?
No,
No,
unfortunately
I
not.
didn't think so. That's fine. And the second one is a 29.
Okay, 9 hits.
Cool. It's a 10.
10 points of damage.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay. It's gonna roll a con save. See if it loses a head. Nope, it does not.
Can I chronal shift that?
You may indeed.
I'd like to force it to.
A natural 1. All right. Could you roll a d6 for me?
See Roman, like, as it doesn't quite cut it through, he just kind of rewinds time and drives that sword in a
Drives
little
it
bit
again.
further. That's a 3.
1, 2, 3. All right. Aku, Lanharath kind of just disintegrates in front of you, falling, slapping on the floor, as it's now just like the head of this Hydra creature you've seen before, and you are transported into the main area.
And Roman just says, "Welcome back."
All right,
Oh,
Roman.
hello,
Huh?
Aku. I missed you.
Was about to get my ass handed to me.
Oh my
Oh, as a bonus action, can I summon my echo? Sorry.
Oh yes, bonus action. You can summon your echo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it. Bring
I'll
it
summon
down.
it near another neck.
All right. Cool. Barnes, you're up.
All right, does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit. No.
Okay, so one of them was a 15. The other one was a natural 19, which is a crit. The other one was a natural 20, which is a crit.
Wait, you crit on a 19. Is that one of
Yeah,
the
I
items
do
you have?
with the feature I linked you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, okay, so that is 23 force damage and 6 necrotic damage on the
29?
first one.
Awesome. Awesome.
And the other one is 23 force damage and 10 necrotic damage.
Okay. Okay. All right. Con save to failed.
Yeah.
You lose it with one of its head. Could you roll a d4 for me?
A d4? I absolutely can. That's a 3.
So who's left? 1, 2, 3. To probably his great relief, Orcus falls on the floor, slaps right in front of you, and this illusion kind of disintegrates down, and you're just left with a long Hydra head before suddenly you also fall into the main area.
Thank fuck.
You kind of look around and you see Roman off attacking, like sitting there, some electricity flying out of Barnes' hands towards his thing. Aku standing looking a bit shell-shocked next to you as well. And this large Hydra's body with the heads kind of all expanding out, with 3 of them now lying dead on the floor.
As Hayden comes back with my bonus action, I'd like to give him a bardic inspiration. I'll sort of walk over, put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "Welcome to the party, buddy. Whatever you saw wasn't real. Don't let it bother you too much."
Oh.
And yeah, it's a d10.
Oh, okay, D10. That's not the one that gives us temp HP and gives us extra movement.
No.
That's
I'll
whenever
just,
you
I'll just,
saving throws to
drop
attack
you a
or something.
d10. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Hayden, you're up.
Alright. Kind of shell-shocked from just being teleported away from Orcus, but being kind of reassured with the hand on his shoulder that Barnes feels pretty real, so he's just gonna roll with things. He is going to throw, I guess, his Shadow Blade, which should still actually, hold on, let me double check how this works again. It's you use your bonus action to cause it to reappear in your hand. So yeah, I'll use my bonus action to resummon my Shadow Blade, and I guess my action to throw it.
Yeah, you need to pull that into a clip.
So actually,
Yes,
I
think so.
I misplayed on my last turn then, but that's fine. So yeah, I'll use my bonus action to resummon my blade, and I will throw it at the Hydra to see if I can hit it.
Awesome. Do the damage or do the attack.
Okay, oh, a natural 20.
Natural 20. Nice.
Cool. Now let's hope that I don't roll shit from my damage. 9. Okay, so 18 points of psychic damage.
18. All right. Awesome. Yeah, it takes full damage as you'll kind of ready yourself and just chuck it straight into like where some of these nets can join, and you see the kind of lashings of kind of the black energy kind of in. Each of its heads begin to vibrate and shake ever so slightly.
Cool. And that's my turn.
All right. Actually, it's going to see if it loses its head. I don't think it's above the threshold. I'll double check that. Nope, fine. It keeps its head. Alchemy Jug. It's going to attempt to bite you again, Zug. Is Zug here?
I don't think Eski's back, man.
That's cool.
He's playing
We
League
could...
of Legends, man. Like,
And his
like-
Discord message is in an ARAM.
All right. Ascor against Ascor. So Ascor's up first. My Ascor. Ascor is gonna run forward and attempt to stab Ascor. 13 to hit Ascor? Nope, doesn't hit.
I think rather
Try
than
again.
stabbing, he should peel off his glove and slap him with it.
16 does hit, unless Ascor does anything, Lauren.
What's it attacking him with?
Dagger.
Oh, I guess he'll shield.
Shield. Alright, cool. So they're in front of him, doesn't hit. It's Ascor's go.
Oh, buddy. Okay. I guess maybe would he try and reach out telepathically to the rest of the group and try and communicate with them? Is anybody there? What's happening here?
No response.
No response. Okay. Well, in that case, this guy just tried to shiv him, man. Maybe he would just drop a. He'd move away from him because he's like right up in his grill now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but if he moves away, then that guy gets an attack of opportunity. Maybe, Arms of Hadar. Invoke the power of Hadar, the Dark Hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet of you. Each creature in the area must make a strength saving throw. Start
All right.
17.
2 failed.
Okay, so it takes 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions until its next turn. Oops.
Minus the 8.
clicked that
All right,
twice.
cool.
That was-
Minus 8 points of damage. Yeah, as the kind of arms erupt out of Ascor, enveloping the thing, it kind of struggles against it, kind of pushes, but seems to be gripped. Okay, Lanarath is dead. Or not there. Zug, you're up. Well, Eski's not here. We will ignore that. What's happening in there for now. Aku, you're up.
I guess he's just teleported, seen this big ass ugly monster, so he's gonna stab it.
Absolutely, run forward.
That's a 19 for the first attack.
19 hits.
Oh, it does. Okay, so that's 11 points of damage.
11 points. Yep. Can't mark that off.
And then second one is a 24 to hit. So that's 10 points of damage. So 21 plus 1 point of damage. So 22 points of damage in total.
22. Okay, I'll see if it loses one of its heads. As Aku kind of runs forward again, just 12, stabbing this thing over and over again, slicing away. It doesn't lose one of its heads, based on that roll. And if there's nothing else, Aku, it's this creature's turn.
Nope.
Cool. Could everyone in this room
God.
make a wisdom saving throw as one of the heads rips back through in? And remember, you take minus a d4 from this if you are Barnes and Roman.
But we're still metaphysically next to Aki,
Yeah,
right?
you will have a +5 minus those two have a d4. But yeah, a wisdom saving throw.
That's a natural one, Jamie.
Okay.
We ain't playing Rasher anymore, are we?
We get
No,
we get a +5.
he never rolled once.
Yes,
He
you do.
couldn't.
19.
Gab wouldn't let him roll a
Okay,
one.
19's a pass.
I don't like all those dice that you're rolling, Jamie. Why are you rolling those in player chat, huh?
Oh, Jamie, are
What?
we still hashtag blessed by the
No,
Wild Mother?
that's faded.
No, we lost it.
Yeah, Jamie, we can see your rolls, but
Yeah, no, that's
also,
fine.
Mine was 25, I think.
It's all not one.
No,
Oh, it's 1d4. Ah, right, got it. Yeah,
it's
okay, so
21 minus 1 plus 5.
okay, Hayden, did you succeed? Hayden, what you get?
19.
19 success. Aku succeeded, I think, if I remember correctly. 19 as well. So if you succeed, you take 25 points of damage. You take 50 on a fail, as this creature kind of pulls back in and just screams at each of you, and each of you feels your memories, your consciousness kind of get ripped apart. You kind of feel like your eyes moving, your eyes starts bleeding ever so slightly down, and Barnes, you are stunned.
You said
Stunned.
25 points of damage?
25 on a fail.
I think he means he's stunning.
And how many on a succeed?
Oh, sorry. 50 on a fail, 25 on a succeed.
Bro, that's very different!
Stunning. Wow.
Makes no difference to me.
Are you out?
I'm unconscious either way.
Hayden is unconscious on the floor.
Yeah.
Rest in pasta.
Cool. Roman, you're up.
Oh, buddy, oh boy. This thing has like a main body as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, what can we do? Time to bring out the spells, I think.
Or spells.
The spells.
I need to go get a
This
dice
thing,
tray.
does this thing seem quite wise? Would you say this was wise?
You've seen it use a decent amount of magic. It knew your fears. Whether or not it's wise or not, though. You
But
know?
it depends what its spellcasting modifier is. Fuck. Okay. Oh. How long does this spell? How long does friggin' detect magic last for?
That's a concentration spell. You probably need to roll concentration
okay.
a couple of times.
Ah, fuck. Okay. Can I cast Dispel Magic again in here?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I cast Dispel Magic.
Roll a thing. Roll a d20 plus 6.
My modifier, right? Oh no! It's a shame, but I can turn back time, so maybe I'll just
Try
do
again.
that. Yeah. That was worse.
Yeah.
That was actually worse.
Time is not on your favor.
Okay. In that case, I will.
Fails, by the way.
Yeah, I will unleash incarnation and. Oh no, I can only do that when I use the attack action. Never mind, I can't do that.
All right. End of Roman's go. Hayden, Barnes, you are stunned. Hayden, you are down. Death saving throw for me.
Do I have any saves to end it? Or
No, it just ends at the end of your turn.
Oh.
So it's over now. Hayden, death saving throw. Don't tell anybody other than me what you get.
Actually, sorry, Erin.
No, go ahead, Lauren.
I was just gonna say on my turn, while Roman's trying to desperately dispel this magic, he'll probably shout out, "This still isn't real. We can remove the magic if you can. Use anything that you can do to remove the magic." I think that's what my accent was. I can't remember.
rah.
I am rolling for my death saving throw with my new dice that I got recently, and I haven't had a reason to use them yet. I got them specifically for Hayden, who I
Is that for your new character? Oh, not for your new character.
No,
okay.
I've gotten dice for my new character for our in-person campaign, but for Hayden, I'm like, I never get a chance to roll them. But I'm like, for a death saving throw, I guess that's a good reason, huh? Although I did make a joke to the dice seller as I was buying them that I sure hope your dice don't kill my character that I've been playing for over 2 years. So I told them I'd email them if they killed him. So
Cursed.
okay, I'll email you that. I mean, I will DM you that result. Okay. That's my turn.
Communicate with the DM by email.
I'll skip Zug and that one again. Anti
I mean, I'm
Ascor.
back.
Oh, hello, Zug. Cool.
Hello.
We've got 2 turns to go then between you and Jug. Jug is gonna go first, and I rolled it, and it was a 14. So 14 plus 7 is 21 to hit you.
Yeah, that does it.
Okay, that's 48.
It's just be the most like bitch slap fight of all time. Just
22 damage against you,
okay.
and you are grappled again.
Fuck. What can I do when I'm grappled? Can I?
You can attack. You just,
Can I
you just can't
attack?
move. Yeah,
Okay.
you just can't move away from it.
Okay. Alright, is it my go then?
Yep.
Alright, well, so I just kind of like half second, for fuck's sake, and just grabs the axe. Instead of trying to get off, he just tries to like slice his way out with an attack of the first thing. Which will be 15 to hit for the first strike.
Hits. Yep.
Okay, cool. That's gonna be. My God, my rolls are so bad today. Is it immune to? Is it not fire damage? Is it immune to fire
Nope.
damage?
Nope. It's all
Okay.
good.
I think it's one of these then. 3 plus 8 plus 5, so 16. Is it immune to slashing damage?
No.
Okay. Alright. Is it even real? I'm joking.
Maybe.
That's gonna be exactly 20.
22 damage.
Just
Okay.
20 on the
20
spot.
damage. Okay, cool.
And then go for another attack. What
Yeah.
happens?
As you
Like,
kind of
does-
slap into it, like as you'd expect, kind of there's cracks appearing as your axe hits it. The cold kind of sparkles off slightly. It looks like it's been damaged. Looks like you hit it. Felt like you hit it. Or something there.
Alright, goes for another hit then. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay. Thankfully, I can re-roll my shit rolls if they're
Spread out.
1 or 2. Oh my
For-
lord.
For this avatar, I'm using a Pokemon called Guzzlord.
Yeah, I know the one.
Guzzlord.
Yeah.
So
I
good.
like it.
Okay, you know, Great Weapon Master allows you to re-roll 1s and 2s.
Yes.
That's just the ones, right? If you roll a 1 and then a 2, you take the 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. This is really depressing at the moment. I can't seem to roll above 5 at all. Oh, there's another 1. Absolutely loving it. So that's 15 points of damage.
15 points. Okay.
And then
Cool.
I get 1 more, because
One
I
more.
got 3 hits now. So... Oh, are you fucking... Sorry. Language. I've rolled a 2 again. That's a 15 to hit.
15 does not. Sorry, does hit. Yeah, because
Alright,
it does hit. Sorry,
I'll
just
be
about.
quick.
Oh, your voice has dropped out, Eski.
Sorry. 5. So that's gonna be. Oh, wait, I didn't get the D4. The D4 didn't roll. Here we go. So that's gonna be 13. 20 again.
20 again. All right,
Yeah,
cool. As you're slamming into this thing repeatedly, its like body is looking battered and bruised and cracked, and there's kind of like mayonnaise leaking from it. You're hitting this thing; it looks real to all intents and purposes. It's happening. It's its go again because we're just gonna skip it because it was its go, and it got a natural 20. So that is as it kind of like lifts you up and just kind of drops you into its mouth. You take where is it?
Eating my mayo.
You
I can't believe this is happening.
You take 48 points of damage, and you are now restrained.
Okay. As well as
You
grappled, or instead of grappled?
No, so instead of grappled, you're now restrained, which means you have disadvantage on attack. And you're
Okay.
technically inside the creature. As you fall inside this creature, you feel like the mayonnaise burning into you, like it's acid, and you kind of like you kind of all crumped up and like you can't move, and you can barely get like the like space to attack. Now it's that's the end of that. Ascor versus Ascor. Non-Ascor is going to Fire Blast Ascor.
Eski,
gonna be-
check your DMs.
Okay.
I sent you a pro tip.
Both miss. Ascor, as in Ascor's go. Lauren.
Ascor. Okay, so this thing is Arms of Hadar. Well, it hasn't been the thing's turn yet, has it?
It has, yes.
I
Should
feel
it
like
have
it
taken
takes-
damage?
I feel like it does, but maybe it doesn't actually. Maybe I'm thinking of hunger or yeah, I don't think I was okay. Okay. Gosh. Nothing's really worked that he's done, and now it's right up in his grill. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just reading some of Asco's spells. Okay,
Are you muted? Can we
no,
hear
no,
that?
no, sorry. I'm trying to read this complicated sounding spell.
Which spell is it?
Compulsion.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never used this one before, so I'm just looking. So that seems useless. Fireball's pretty useless, but he can change spells so they don't like fuck him up as well, right?
Yes.
Like for using sorcery points. I've never played a sorcerer before, so I don't know. Because I imagine maybe he would want to do like a lightning bolt or something straight through this thing in a way that wouldn't affect him.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Of course, it originates from him. So if you want to cast
cool.
lightning bolt, I'll do a dex check.
Cool. So we'll do that at 4th level.
Okay. Succeeds, but so it takes half damage.
Yeah, let me just roll the damage. Can we? Oh my god. Roll 20, please. That's 96. Let me just do it. Oh, it's because I can't do anything on Ascor's sheet, of course. Let me just. Sorry, I was like trying to like click it. I was like, why was it not bringing up the button? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 31. So 15, I think.
15. Yep. Cool. 15 points of damage. Okay. Minus 15. Yeah, as one kind of points the bolt out, the creature kind of dodges it, but however, it kind of wraps up the side, slightly unseen, like almost like it hit something at it. I didn't quite see that ricochets across. And those of you in the same, but you see lightning come down one of the heads towards this creature's main body. Ask will leave it there. Lanharas gone. Zug, you're up. You're inside this creature's body. You're looking around. It's dark. It smells. It's burning you.
All right, hear me out. Okay. Zug tries to eat some of the mayonnaise. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zug, make a Constitution saving throw.
No!
Yes.
This creature's playing checkers and Zug is playing 3D chess. Looky.
You can't eat what is not real.
I'm using a lucky. I'm not rolling a natural one on that. That's an absolute fucking joke. I swear to God, these dice are weighted. All right, I'm gonna use a lucky point to try again on that particular roll.
Digital,
Oh,
bro.
It's still weighted. Oh my God, it's still only got 14.
14. Zug, you take.
Yeah.
Let me work it out. Zug, as attempting to eat the inside of this creature's acidic mayonnaise, you take 38 points of acid damage.
No! I'm so
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
Eski.
No,
I led
it's
you
fine,
down the
it's
wrong
fine.
path.
It's alright.
Are you still alive? Are you still up?
I am still somehow alive. I would like to use bonus action second wind, please.
Absolutely, yes.
I need to find it first. It's features, I think. Yeah. Okay, so 1d10. I need to roll. There it is. Please don't roll shy on this one. Okay, so that is, I guess, it's plus 12, so 18 points of health back.
Okay, 18 points of health back.
Yeah, which still doesn't put me in the greatest position. Can I? Oh wait, no, I can only use one
Nope,
bonus.
that's right.
Cool. Yeah,
So,
no, that's it. Cool. Don't worry.
Aku,
Don't
you're
worry.
up.
Don't worry. We're all good.
Aku.
Hmm. Who was the last person that got a hit on the Hydra?
You all took a shit ton of damage, and Hayden is currently on the floor.
Unconscious.
Yeah, I suppose I should do something about that, huh?
It's no biggie.
Pretty out of character, but
Lay your hands on him.
just kidding.
No, do
Oh.
what's in character
Who
for
died
Aku.
and made you a
Yeah,
healer?
no.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so we had a long rest. So Aku is going to use. Let me check. Lay on hands on Hayden. You're gonna get 30 health points back.
Hell yeah, thank you so much.
And just for the record, because I know you're gonna ask me, Aku touches his head, not anything else.
I actually wasn't gonna ask.
Which
But,
I
but now
was.
we know.
His head? Dude, that's a bit inappropriate. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Remember the new death saving throw rules.
Odd.
So you don't get a point of exhaustion because that was a success.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Sweet. Okay.
Cool. Could all of you make everyone in this room make
No.
is it wisdom? Is this wisdom?
It was wisdom save last time.
Intelligence saving throws against all
Oh,
of you.
I can do this one. That's good.
Uh-oh.
18.
Oh, no, that was worse.
Success.
Amy, I'm a himbo.
22 is a success.
22.
She got a 22 though.
22 is a success. Aku, again, rising out of the ground. Lanharath stands there
No.
and like appears to like raise his club again to attack you. I think Aku was the only one who failed Phantasmal Force there. It's the end of the Hydra's go. Roman, you're up.
I took damage, so I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
You do indeed. Yes, yes, yes.
Historically, really good at these. That's a 4, Jamie.
4. Okay. Could you roll a D100 for me?
Yeah. $29.
Okay. Could you roll a D20? Could you make a melee attack for me?
$19.
19. Could you roll damage?
$10.
Okay. Silver Astral Banisher. Remind me exactly what are the things on this sword?
It's just a +3, and if you attack a creature's astral body, the effect of the astral projection spell, it's a critical hit
Cool.
and severs
You-
the astral cord.
Aku, you take 20 points of damage. As Roman throws with this kind of thing sword at you, it embeds yourself in the side, and then you vanish from this area.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Bruh!
Wait,
You
I'm
sit
confused.
up in bed, looking around, and you see each of your friends kind of rustling and moving as you're alone in the Learman's tiny hut, awake.
Bruh.
Wait, I don't understand. Roman threw a sword at me?
Yep.
Why?
Because
Was
he's
he
just
trying
like
to
his
attack-
brother.
Did you just try Were you trying to attack the... I was going to call it the himbo. The Hydra.
Attack the himbo.
It's more like I don't know if you were probably not paying attention this time, so I don't know if it's like fair to say, but like Roman has expressed actions of questionable nature before when he's taken damage and maybe lashes out.
No, I was
uncontrollably.
paying attention. I was just wondering if that was like something you specifically
No,
tried to do.
I did that. So so your astral form has been returned to your body, away from everybody else.
No, we need him.
So what do I see when I throw my sword at Aku?
You see it embed in the side. Aku takes 20 points damage. You see it drip. You kind of see the sword, and the sword glows ever so slightly, and Aku's form just separates into like 1,000 little lights flowing off to the distance. To you, Aku has just exploded in light.
Yeah, I'm not thinking straight, so I'm not gonna even pretend that I should be allowed to do an intelligence check or anything.
You know what you do see? You see the betrayed look on Aku's face as he gets absolutely
Clapped.
Yep. And then disappears.
Do the rest of the people in that room see that as well?
Everybody sees that, yeah. Especially you. You've just been brought back to life by Aku. You look up, and Aku just like you see him kind of take pain and look down at the sword there, and just explode in lights around you.
That looks like a disintegrate spell. Probably from my perspective.
No, there's no dust on the ground,
No?
but it does look like the sword's there.
Is the sword still there after Aku disappears?
Yeah, the sword like clatters down on the floor.
Yikes.
So Aku's gone. Roman is still
Foaming in the
Yeah.
mouth, probably.
foaming. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, it's Barnes'
And
turn.
that's recognizable as Roman's sword, right? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not here.
I mean, you all saw. You all, like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's my turn. We're happy, yeah?
Barnes. No, it's Roman's turn.
Oh. I thought he'd just used
Isn't
swords.
that my turn?
No,
'Cause
no,
I
no. So that's
failed
your
it?
reaction. That's your reaction to taking
Okay.
damage.
Oh my god. Jesus. Himbo Hydra. Okay. Oh, what would he do? He's like right next to the creature, right?
Yeah.
Would he just stop punching it? Yeah. Probably just. Oh no, I can do spells. We'll do a Phantasmal Killer.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Interestingly, Aku was the only one who failed Phantasmal Force. So we didn't even see that. A wisdom saving throw on this creature. 17.
Oh, it fails!
Ooh.
So you tap into the nightmares of the creature you see and create an illusory manifestation of its deepest fears visible to only that creature.
Oh,
On a failed save, the target becomes frightened. At the end of the target's turn, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, and it also takes 4d10 damage.
4d10 psychic damage. All right.
So it's fucking pissing its breeches.
Yeah.
And it takes 21 points of damage.
21. Okay. As it's kind of its whole body rocks, the one head, you see its eyes go wide and kind of roll back, veins appearing alongside it. Those of you who are still in, so Asgore and Zug, you see the creature you're fighting kind of weirdly begin to shake and I take a step back away from you. Almost nothing to do with what you've done though. Cool. Roman, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, that's it for this turn. He probably just like goes to the ground on his knees and is like just screeching. Ah!
Cool. Barnes, you're up.
Okay, having just been stunned and taken a vast amount of pain, blood streaming from his eyes, clutching his head with one hand, he's gonna splutter out, "Do you know, I'm thinking we could do with some reinforcements or something." And he's going to raise his little rapier to the sky straight up. It will glow bright red, and he's going to slash it horizontally. And the air is going to split in a thin line, then wrench itself open. And coming down from what appears to be a portal he has opened, he's going to cast the Summon Fiend spell. And a big winged, leathery, devil-looking guy is gonna leap down in front of him and screech at the Hydra-looking thing.
I'm gonna use an angel for this for now.
He is gonna return his sword to dueling stance and be like, right, go get him then. And everybody else, keep it together. And I'll use that one there, Bardic Inspiration, what's it, to give y'all 10 temporary HP. You can all use your movement to move if you'd like. But yeah, everyone you can see, including the thingy, has an extra, I think it's actually is a 10. I'm going to check if it's 10. This took me a while because I have a lot of features.
Sorry, how much temporary HP?
Well, it's actually 11 temporary HP.
Ooh.
11, yeah. So the creature then, it takes its turn after me, and him have a multi-attack. Actually, I don't think the hex is relevant for damage on this turn, but I'll roll concentration afterwards. But it make 2 attack. So its fists are going to come together and it's going to hurl 2 bolts of fire at the guy. So that is a 22 to hit on the first one. And a 21? Yes, 21.
Both hit.
Do they both hit? Okie dokie. So that's going to be that plus. Okay. So him's going to take 9 plus 3. 12 plus 18 fire damage on the first one, and then another 18 fire damage on the second one. And it's going to move itself in between Barnes and the boys and the creature.
Okay, cool. It's gonna lose a head. Could you roll a d4 for me?
E4. 4.
Okay. Much to Zug's mercy, Zug, the creature you're in, you see it kind of shudder for a second, and then all the mayonnaise disappears, and you're just left dripping with acid around you, and like white skin prevailing. What the fuck's going on? And you to turn back, you fall through the ground for a second, and you land in the main arena with everybody else.
And that'll be the end of my go.
Thank God for that.
All right, Hayden, you've just woken up. You've just seen Aku disappear above you. You've just seen Zug reappear. This creature's still here. What are you doing?
Okay, so pretty shaken by seeing Aku kind of disintegrate, but not disintegrate spell, in front of me. I'm pretty messed up from that. I'm just gonna default to muscle memory and probably grab my my crossbow and fire off a shot at the Hydra. Because Roman is within 5 foot of the Hydra. Thank you very much. Cool. So let me roll that 3 times. Okay, does a 29 hit?
29 does hit, yes.
Hell yeah. So I do 13 points of piercing damage, 26 points of sneak attack damage for a total of 39. Right?
Cool. Constitution save. See if it loses a head. No, it does not. Ascor reappears in the group with all of you as well. As it finally goes down. And this creature now has 1 remaining head. And its body is looking damaged. You have slashed it. You have you fired it. You've cut off each of its heads, and now it's got 1 kind of large, main, grotesque, kind of hanging open mouth left, and a barking Loki. Cool. Anything else you have to do with your head?
So I guess I was actually prone at the beginning of my turn because I was unconscious on the floor. So that's half my movement to get back up.
Yeah.
I guess probably I would just use the rest of my movement to get behind Barnes and take a bit of cover. AKA hiding behind Barnes.
He's got a big flared coat, which probably after the portals are like flared out and cool with lightning crackling, so, you know.
Yeah, I'm hiding behind Barnes.
Absolutely. Ascor, you're up. Ascor, Lauren.
Sorry, I'm not used to being called Ascor. So, right. The lightning bolt seemed to work, so how about we do that again? Because he saw him do a lightning bolt, it hit, and then the thing started being like, eh. So,
Yep.
Let's do that again. That's a dexterity saving throw, I think.
Dexterity save throw on the main creature, which is not super dexterous. 2, natural 2, so it fails.
Oh, that sucks. Oh,
Oh, poor creature.
good creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It also
This is a
has
D-
disadvantage on those because of hex. I rolled it and I got a natural 20, which with all of
It's a
Aku's
D8 this
bonuses
time.
is enough.
That's 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. Yeah, absolutely. As it's kind of attempting to re-deal with the fact that you're all separate, you're all together. It's had multiple heads cut off. It's kind of bleeding out. It's retreating a little bit from all of you because it's frightened, and it just gets hit square in the thing by an electric bolt that sends it into shock again. If there's nothing else I would like to do, Zug.
I mean, what's there to do at this point? Smack it, I guess. Has anyone been in melee range of this thing yet? Oh, yeah. Roman has, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I'll roll a 1 to attack if that's okay.
Yep.
Your microphone is tiny bit quiet, Besky.
I was actually at 12
That's
this
better.
time, so
12.
yeah. So in that case, no, it's 25. It's
25
to hit.
hits. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Sorry,
Oh, but
sorry,
not
sorry.
25
Yeah.
would, yes.
Yes. Okay, that is. Is it immune to fire? Resistant to fire?
Nope.
Okay, I'm just double checking. In that case, it is a mighty. That's 12. 23 points of damage.
3. All right. Nice.
Yeah, that's with the first hit.
Finally able to
And
work
then-
out what you're fighting. No longer covered in mayonnaise. No longer restrained or
kinda
grappled.
Shrugs, just sort of like.
Grapple attack.
kind of shivers. And whoa, what was that? And then he looks up and sees the Hydra, and then just immediately, just seeing everyone else in combat, just jumps into it and goes for another hit. This one was a nat 20
Nice.
for 33 to hit. I assume
Absolutely.
33 hits.
Mhm.
All right, so that's oh, okay. Actually, did it just automatically roll me 2? That's kind of cool. So that's 26 plus one of these. 2 plus one of these. I get to roll a d12. So 26. Let me keep it so it's 20, 32 so far, and then plus this one from Savage Attacker, which would come to a total of 38 points of
38
damage.
points of damage. All right.
Is there a
it's-
need to attack again?
Yes, there is. However, this creature
Okay.
is looking very rough.
Hell yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I actually technically get another 2 attacks because crit chains. I get a free attack, but nonetheless, we'll see. Okay, 21 hit? No hit?
21 hits. Yep.
Alright, cool. I'll be quick with this one. My thing is lagging for some reason, so my rolls are coming out a bit slow. So that is a... Didn't roll the d8. 10... So that's going to be 18.
18 damage.
18 damage, yeah. And then I
Cool.
get one more.
One more attack.
Assuming. Okay. Because of crit. Woo! So that's 23, which is going to be a... Make this fast. Oh, that was a decent roll. And then one of these. Okay, that is... Fortunately, it started strong and then ended with a 22.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
22 damage.
Yes.
So, Zog, how do you want to do this? on this creature?
Just like heroically, he just kind of like, you know, you remember the first episode of The Witcher where he just kind of like decapitates that thing? Yes, like that. Yeah. No, he chops off the last head, and just after a couple of cuts, it's like begins hanging off by its like flesh, and it just savagely attacks it until the final head comes clean. and then sinks the axe into his writhing body.
Absolutely. As the rest of you kind of see Zog appear, dripping in a weird white acidic substance, kind of just unleashes on this creature a lot of repentant anger. The final head just almost seems to come off as a matter of course. There's a flurry of blades flying into this thing, and finally the head just kind of falls along with the body, just with Zog's axe buried in it. Aku, you are alone in the dark of the tunnel, surrounded by your sleeping friends. You wake up, you look down, you look at your wounds that you suffered during the fight, but they're all gone. What do you do?
Wait, is my health gone back up, or am I still like
You are
feeling really shit?
fully rested to your experience.
Oh well. Lucky Roman, eh? Well, I guess the first thing that Aku would do would definitely to be go over to probably Hayden and start shaking Hayden awake. Hayden and Zug maybe. See if that does anything.
Luckily, given that the rest of you finished the fight off so quickly, you're not going to remove anyone else from the fight. And as you kind of shake them awake, their eyes snap open. In fact, all of your eyes snap open at the same time. And who has the highest perception? Is it Barnes? Not anymore, right?
It's
Sorry, I just think
16.
16.
Oh, perception?
Perception.
Passive perception, yeah, mine's 15.
16.
16. Those of you with 16, you see very quickly, you kind of all your eyes now open, you will sit up. Roman kind of gets off where he's meditating, stands up. Those of you with 16 very quickly see that like on the outskirts, like seemingly having rolled down from the side, it's just one single bit of the Hydra head you saw in dreams, kind of ever so slightly burning up and disappearing and turning into dust. As each of you look down at your wounds, feel your strength, you all seem to have survived this encounter. And was it all a joint dream you had together? Because none of you seem to have taken any physical harm or exhaustion from this fight.
What
You
about
are
all the
all
spell
long
slots?
rested. All your spell slots are back
Yes! I'm so happy.
because you were all able to escape your pods. So you can all long rest again, and you are now all awake, rested. Much to talk about, I'm sure, but the morning after your fight with the false Hydra may or may not be defeated and gone, but for now, you are all ready for the day ahead. Awake, perturbed perhaps, worried and scared and cold, but alive and rested. And I presume you probably want to talk about what just happened.
Holy shit, I just had the craziest dream. Vespin turned into a multi-headed white snake, which is, not actually that different from how he was in general, but and we're all fighting together. It's kind of rad, actually. Oh, wow. You're all really getting to me. I'm dreaming about you all.
Oh. Multi-headed white snake.
I
Right.
dreamt about that as well.
About Vespin!
No, not about Vespin, about
No.
a
I don't know what he looks
multi-headed
like.
white snake thing.
Oh.
Wait, is Vespin a giant jar of mayonnaise?
Oh, pretty much. Oily, slimy, a bit caustic. Doesn't taste particularly good, I imagine.
Ah! I also dreamed of Vespin.
Did you tell him to suck it? I hope so.
I don't really know. I think I killed him. I'm not too sure.
Great.
Hayden is gonna surreptitiously glance down at Aku's chest where the sword supposedly had like impaled him and made him disappear, to see if there is any sort of gaping knife wound there. But it probably just looks like he's checking him out. If anyone perceives that.
If with a 16 Bonds would say it, he'll give a, oh, did you dream of Aku?
I imagine he's looking at the place that feels like it still hurts, and Aku looks at Roman pointedly.
Roman is just sitting upright in the position he sat down in, just like staring at the floor, sort of like flexing and unflexing his knuckles and his fingers. Not really looking at anyone.
To answer your question, Barnes, I dreamt about all of you guys. Most of you guys, I think. Fighting a Hydra thing with a creepy face. That's what you were just talking about, right?
Right, I suppose that's our friend what kidnapped our other friend we don't remember. How nice, we're fighting it in metaphysical dream planes. Very cool.
The astral plane, to be specific about it.
Oh.
Roman will like look up and he'll draw his sword. And he sort of nod to Aku. Will send any creature back to its original body from the astral plane. So we can deduce that this creature sucked us in to consume us, I suppose. But it failed. Spectacularly.
So your attacking Aku was actually the most thoughtful stabbing we'll probably ever witness.
I wouldn't say that, and as he sheathes his sword and he kind of like runs his hand through his hair, and Aku, for that, I apologize. It was not my intention to harm you or any of you in any way.
No harm done. I feel pretty good despite mild trauma in there.
Aku doesn't look impressed, but he doesn't pick a fight, so you assume he's forgiven you at some level.
Question is, did we finish it off properly? Is it coming back? If it dies there, is it dead here? What's that thing on the wall? Is it like just one head, Jamie, you said was disintegrating? Or like...
Yes.
I suppose maybe we should not linger to find out, at least. I don't know about you all, but I'm feeling somewhat refreshed compared to how we entered this place, and perhaps we could move on to our final destination.
Right. Rescue your friend. Destroy the wand of Orcus.
And if you like, punch the skull of Vespin Chloris.
Right, yes. I would like that so much. Although I get the sense I could probably do that a little sooner, and he looks pointedly at Hayden with that.
Right. He kind of looks to Roman. Do you think it's a good idea to let... I'm taking it by the expression on your face, you don't think it's a good idea. Barnes is asking if he can commune with the voice inside the wand, which claims to be Vespin.
The one that we know has taken control of your mind more than once and led to the untimely death of your companions in the past.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can commune with the wand as much as you like once we've destroyed it, Barnes.
And I don't want to be left to commune with. But ultimately, that man killed me. The man who killed me is sat inside that wand you have in your bag. And look, I put my life on the line for you guys yesterday negotiating with that dragon. I walked up right in front of it while you all kept safe in the back. So, chaperone me, I don't really care, but the soul of potentially the only man who could tell me how and why I died is in that bag. And if we go and destroy it, maybe I don't get my answers. So, if you want to keep that from me, fine, but... well, that's your choice, I guess.
I should add first and foremost, while we are most appreciative of your assistance in the dire straits that we are indeed in right now, and I do not underestimate your help in any way. You have proved since we have met you to be a valuable and, as far as I can tell, loyal friend. However, do you really think that, given all you have seen so far, and what you know of the nature of Orcus himself, that is a good idea right now, as we are just cresting the precipice of the biggest danger yet?
Look, demon princes and their evil instruments aren't really my speed. I'm more of a walks on the beach at sunset kind of guy. I mean, I'm afraid of that wand, right? Any sane man would be. But, well, if it controlled me, it could just kill me. To be honest, I'd rather know than spend the rest of my life having destroyed it without finding out exactly why Vespin did what he did to me. Do you know what it's like to have been brought back 900 years after you lived, and to have no understanding or recollection of why you hate a man as much as I do? It's maddening. And you're just keeping the answers from me. I can't make you do it. I can't force you to do anything. If I turned on you or tried to force it out of you, you'd beat me to shit and back. So it's really your charity I'm relying on, but...
Well, I think what Roman is trying to suggest here is that there's not necessarily going to be answers in the wand. They will, from my experience with it, they'll tell you what it thinks you want to hear to manipulate you to do things it wants to be done. So
that's bullshit, Hayden. You already told me yesterday that Vespin in there told you how I died. You know it has answers. It's already given you at least one.
Yeah, but how do you know that's the truth?
And also, it has never been so forward to be direct and
so you're telling
exactly
me
what you want to know.
You're telling me you don't believe that voice is Vespin. So what are you even doing here? Why are you looking for his body in this tree? If you don't think that's actually Vespin in there, then you might as well go home now. I could teleport you back to your Gordranas or whatever it's called now, if that's what you believe.
This happens to line up with some other research that we have done regarding the wand, and it is our first stop off on attempting to destroy it. We have other options, but we were closest to this, therefore it made the most sense to reach it first. And as I understand, it gestures to everyone else, it was something of a dupe that they were brought this way in the first place anyway.
Happens to line up, just happens to corroborate with research. Sure. Alright, sure. Well, if you're denying that thing in there is actually Vespin at all, and that's the reason you won't let me look at it, then... Well, like I said, I can't force you to do it. I can just judge your actions, so that's what I'm going to do.
That is not what we're saying, and as far as we are aware, it is indeed him in that. It lines up with the historical text that we have researched to what happened around the calamity.
And it's
Wait,
not...
no.
Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead, Hayden.
It's not through lack of trust for you, Barnes. It's because we know that anyone who tries to open their mind to that thing will be taken over by it.
Well, you were, but I'm not you.
Okay. And he kind of like turns away and busies himself with his bag.
Part of excursion out here is not only, of course, to help Hayden in destroying this evil artifact, but also to return a dear friend to us from the clutches of danger. And from what I understand of Rasha's talents, he has the ability to commune with the deceased. It is perhaps possible, and I will not give you a confirmation of this, for I do not know specifically what his abilities were, but it is possible that he may be able to reconnect you with the spirit of Vespinclor, so you may verbally thrash him and get your answers. And
You're condemning me to live a millennia after I lived on the maybe that your friend, who you may or may not choose to save for your other varying issues with your brother's proposition, it's on a maybe. Fine.
Is it not on a maybe that this wand, which is known to manipulate and bend the truth, would give you the answers that you're seeking anyway?
It's on a maybe in my control that I can talk to and I can reason with, not reason with your brother to maybe return your friend who could maybe cast a spell, who could maybe talk to Vespin, dead as he is.
It all seems much of a muchness, and one...
It's not. It's really not. But you've made up your mind, and however you want to justify it, then so be it, I guess. I suppose I will live this life, however long it lasts, having no idea why I'm here, what the point of any of it is.
Hayden
I
turns.
don't even know
kind of-
why
Are
I
we
died.
not all born that way?
Haku kind of raises his eyebrow as Barnes is just wallowing in depression at Roman's answer and turns to look at Barnes and says, "And maybe you will get your chance. There is no maybe that Rasha can talk to the dead."
The dead
Let's-
want to talk to him, Aku. That's the bigger question.
Let's go from there.
You and
I'm
your
sure-
maybes.
I'm sure you'll find your answers at some point, Barnes.
I'm not too more sure how much stock I put in your sureties, but fine. Like I said, it's up to you, really. And he's
It
just
is-
gonna stand up, fold his arms, collapse the tiny hut, and just move
Like his
himself to the
eyebrow
side.
goes even higher at Barnes, and he goes, "Yes, it is our call," and he walks away.
And if anyone listens to Bonds, you'll hear fucking bastards.
If Bards is walking away, and I know Hayden kind of turned his back, kind of like towards him, Roman's going to walk towards Hayden and put his hand on his shoulder, and say, "I know the last couple of months have been tough on you, and I can't even imagine what the months and years prior to that have been, or what you've seen before that, but know going forwards that you are not alone in carrying this burden. We are here to help you through what comes next. You are not alone, and there are others looking out for you."
Thanks. It's just a lot. I don't want to be carrying it anymore. Especially after Nadan. I'd quite gladly give it to Barnes.
I know, and it is sad that it has come to you to wield this responsibility, and I'm sorry for that. No one should have to bear this.
Thanks, Roman.
And for what it's worth, Barnes' words are heavy, and it can make you feel guilty, regretful that you cannot help him, but as someone who has been alive for quite some time, longer, sometimes you go your whole life without understanding or knowing what your purpose is or what those reasons are. So getting a second chance like Barnes has is rare, and I'm sure we'll help him achieve that, but we should also be so lucky to find out what our purpose in this world is.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think as well the question he wants so badly answered about why he was killed, I don't know if that's actually a question that a lot of people really want to know the real answer to a lot of the time. So at least in my line of work, I've learned that it's tend to be killed for reasons that really have got nothing to do with you. And he kind of shrugs Roman's hand off his shoulder and walks over to pack up his camp.
Where did Barnes walk over to in the camp?
Well,
Like how big is the camp in general?
it's a pretty small room, right? So he's probably just like leaning against the hallway, exiting the room, waiting to go, maybe like occasionally cracking his zombie knuckles that don't seem to stay in place if he doesn't attend to them, or
It's like
Yeah.
30, 40 feet across this whole room.
Okay.
Whole cave in, sorry.
And everyone is packing up, right?
Yeah.
So, as Aku is sort of gathering his stuff, I assume that he's like maybe pulling out some dead things from his bag and putting them onto the ground because they're making his bag stinky. Barnes, you are gonna hear a voice in your head, which you recognize at this point as Aku, saying, "Look, Barnes, we do care about your position that you're in. We're not unsympathetic to the fact that you want to get answers, but what you're asking for is extremely risky, and we'd all like to stay alive before prioritizing finding out your truths. Surely you understand that, right?"
I think for me it's the fact that you let me walk in front of a giant dragon. We'll fight together against spawns of the stars, against whatever that Hydra was, but you won't trust in our combined power enough to protect me or let me take the chance of talking to something that could make all the difference to my future. I understand that you want to stay safe, but I believe in myself and my ability to ward off that thing and not fall prey to its charms, so...
It's not a matter of trust. The fact is, Barnes, is you haven't experienced what we've experienced when Orcus has let's say, not been in our control. So
It was horrible.
So it's got nothing to do with you personally. In fact, I would say I trust you probably more than Roman at this point after that experience. And when you look up to kind of look at Aku, he's sort of like, it's almost like pretending like he's not saying anything. But as soon as he says that, he kind of looks up at you slyly and gives you a bit of a smirk. Like, he's still pretty pissed off at Roman, but you get the sense that in a sort of insensitive way, he's trying to make you feel better.
There'll be a while of silence, and Barnes will kind of slide his eyes over with another kind of similar smirk and be like, "Do you know, Roman needs some fucking therapy, and I'm not going to be the one giving it to him at this point."
Akko actually laughs out loud at that. If anyone's around him, they sort of look at him alarmed for just laughing out loud at nothing, but he just ignores them and carries on packing his bag.
Barnes probably also chuckles slightly, but probably because he's been brooding and looks quite so distressed, it might come across as slightly deranged.
All right. Everybody packing up to go. With some emotional topics before you go, and some side glances toward each other, and an odd atmosphere as you trudge back through the cave along the main path from the Temple of Sylvanas up towards the area you fell down from the main kind of chamber to that previous room where Barnes felt some connection with the contraptions. You slot each of the crystals into place, and there's almost a humming as the lines of crystals beneath you ignite kind of with energy and light pushing through them, and the floor almost begins to move and rotate ever so slightly. and the door in front of you, you kind of hear a grinding and almost like rust as it kind of slides open ever so slightly to reveal a small circular chamber.
Is that the circular chamber that we're not in it right now? It's the one that we're facing?
No, it opens up in front of you. The three crystals open, then the door in front of you opens to reveal a small circular chamber.
This is in service of finding the power supply for that elevator thing in the middle, right?
Yeah, so you put the power in, to put the crystals in, the power has activated, and the door has slid open to reveal a small circular chamber.
Are we meant to be looking at Roll20 right now?
I mean, that's where you're about to end up, but no.
Oh no, I've leaked it. We'll change
What
it
do
back.
we see in this chamber, Jamie?
What do we see? Yeah.
Stone, and also an incredibly old series of kind of carved stuff on the side. And Barnes, you kind of instinctively, you walk in and you just press one. And as you press it, the doors kind of begin to shut. The rest of you jump in and you begin traveling. You feel the floor beneath you begin to go downwards for probably about a minute as this room kind of thing, and it slides open to reveal much deeper in this tree. This time you're just surrounded by rock and debris and destroyed walls. Kind of the roots are gone, they're too far above. The crystal lines kind of encircle the walls and you see them kind of running through the bottom to the side. There's a vague hum of power and energy in this place. There is, looking around, you see a little bit of lights that seemingly have been lit to the ever-present flame. A vague purple glow on the corridor far in front of you. And Aku, you can tell this is the closest you have been to Ghost for a very long time. And as it is 10:15, that is where we will leave this session for next time.
No.
Did you have a
Why though? Why?
Jamie, thank you very much for breaking us in easy after a long breakaway where we all forgot how to play D&D.
We needed that.
Wow.
We needed that.
That was no, I thought that was a really well designed session for maybe it was coincidence, but
You're all trapped in with each other. There's no help. Go for it.
no, I thought it was a good way to get us kind of back into the swing of things. So
I'm also glad we resolved the face creature thing.
oh god, that
because
thing
that
was so
was
creepy.
really
Resolved.
So like, yeah, like you all would have. I think if you'd have the rough idea or plan was that other than dispelling magic, if whoever defeated their creature first, because I think it was reasonable or possible for you, if you defeat the thing you were fighting, they'd appear in that main room, and then it's about getting you all there. And if anybody had failed and died, they would have just not had a long rest. That was the consequence. It wasn't yeah.
It was really funny because on the break I was like, we know how to get out of a dream, you just kill yourself. We were all cowards.
The astral projection, I was like, wait, how would this work? Yeah, this would work like this. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Aku is
no.
gone.
Oh my god.
But anyway, that's it. That's it for next session. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Welcome back, and
see you all
Happy New Year, everybody.
next week.
Bye.
Happy New Year. I don't know how to
We're
run a
back,
stream
baby.
anymore.
We're back.
We're back,
Let's
baby.
We're
go.
Back
Back
again.
Okay.
Yo.